Hello and welcome to another episode of Grassroots, the show that showcases the people that live and breathe this great sport. Stay tuned for another great episode. And I'm joined by Sam Doran. Sam, tell us what we can expect on today's show.
Adam, great to have you here with us as well. Well, I think we're going to talk about a trainer who might enter into the Grassroots Racing Hall of Fame, a jockey who shares with us his journey about how he reduces his weight to ride. And we're going to go back and look at the very start of a racing life.
Well, we start off taking a look at Kilmore trainer Hanna Powell. I love when Hanna trains a winner. She's great in her interviews both prior and after the race. She's got a real passion for the sport. She breeds her horses and she has a fair bit of success. Let's hear from Hanna.
Always had a love of horses, even as a little girl. Came to Australia when I was 11. Luckily moved close to a dairy farm with a stock horse, which I ended up learning to ride on. Graduated from there, not far from us. We had a trainer, Ned Courtney, who was Brian Courtney's brother. Down the hill from him, we had Cliff Fowler, who at the time used to break in yearlings. So naturally I graduated, learned a lot from both of them. Time went on, got married, had children. The daughter especially, Michelle, ended up Pony Club, then quite big in the eventing scene. So I was helping her, so we were always involved in horses. Mum, you don't have to come to the events anymore, I can drive myself. So then I thought, well, what do I do now? I thought, right, I'll try and get a trainer's licence. And in those days, you had to do a picnic season. I won the picnic premiership that year, and I thought, this is easy. Found out very quickly it's not that easy. Started off with a few second-hand horses and did okay with them. Started to breed my own, and since I've been breeding my own, I've done a lot better. I find it when I have had a few owners and even friends, race day it is. Are they going to win? I don't know. Well, I'm going to put 500 or 1,000 on, and that just puts so much pressure on me that I'm really not enjoying the day then. Don't kick it. No, don't kick that fence.
You have a real drive still to be
Yes.
successful and to be competitive in this industry. Why do you think that is?
The passion and my love for horses. Obviously at my age there's aches and pains and what have you, and I think if I did not have the horses, the problems I have would be a lot worse.
You talk about your passion for a racehorse, but do you also think it's quite special that they allow you to be able to do that physically as well?
I think it is terrific that they cater to people of my age and not say you're 65 and you have to give it up. That would just be dreadful. Passion doesn't stop at 65 or 70. So no, I think the racing industry are doing us a real favour by letting us go on and on until we decide enough's enough.
In terms of your routine and your methods that you've used throughout the years, can you just give us a little bit of an insight in what happens on a day-to-day basis?
When I first bring them in to pre-train, I've taught them all to go off the quad bike. We have 50 acres here, we have undulating hills, and I can do probably 6 weeks of trotting up and down, cantering, and get them relatively fit before I take them to work on the track.
You do the full circle with them because you breed them yourself, you foal them, raise them, get them ready to become racehorses. How much satisfaction do you get out of that?
A lot. And it's not from me, it's for the horse I'm so happy for, not that they care. He goes out there with his mate.
What do you think have been some of the main highlights for you throughout your training career?
Getting the horses actually to win. That's been mine. Hop, hop, hop. Am I disappointed that I haven't won on a metropolitan track? I'm disappointed for the horse, not really me. I don't really have sort of that I want to win some big races. If they're feasible, great. If they're not, I'm not dwelling on it. The youngest ones have just turned 4, so I would say I will probably have another 3, 4 years maybe in me. I'm 79 in October. I may start breeding Jack Russells or something when I've finished. I'll have to do something.
Hanna referenced not having trained a Metro winner. I reckon there's an opportunity with a couple of horses she's got at the moment. Just Jake and Matteo Maher. They both had good last campaigns. Just Jake's been city competitive before. Matteo Maher's been beaten in a couple of photo finishes early in his career at Moonee Valley. So I think there's still time to get that Metro win.
I hope there is for Hanna, and I think she's doing it equine-assisted learning on the job. You know, we talk about people, gives her a reason to get out of bed, and I think I'm going to put her in the Grassroots Racing Hall of Fame because she's got an old working dog that's well looked after, that's slightly overweight, and I think that's almost guaranteed entry into that as well. But I couldn't believe when she said she was 79.
That surprised me as well.
So many trainers just keep going, don't they?
They do, and remarkable property as well. Yeah, no, fantastic. Beautiful. Yeah, a great place to train horses, no doubt. So Hanna Powell, wishing her the best of success. Going to change the pace a little bit. We talk about a lot the trainers and strappers getting up at the crack of dawn to train horses. But the people we forget about are the ones that are at the start of a horse's life. The ones that have to foal down and are there waiting in the middle of the night in the cold, sometimes midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, for the mare to drop. And we're going to go to Swettenham Stud and this story put together by Charlotte Littlefield.
Hello and welcome to Swettenham Stud. I've been granted this great opportunity of coming here tonight and doing foal watch. We've got the sun setting over there. It's a beautiful sunset. We've got the mares and foals in the background. I can hear crickets and cicadas in the background. I can feel summer really coming on and it's booming this time of the year. So hopefully get to see a foal born tonight. We've got everything crossed. Hanna, here we are. It's just descended upon night time and I'm ready for night watch. Brought some supplies with me. Come armed with some Mitchelton wines. How's that going to go down?
You won't be needing that, Charlotte. You won't be needing that.
We'll keep that for the morning when hopefully we've celebrated the birth of, I'm fingers crossed for a Tornado, but I'll put that down for now then. So it's a big no from Hanna for wine for foal watch, which is a shame, but understood. So on to why we're here. So we're looking at 2 of the foaling down paddocks here. We've got the floodlights on. Run me through what night watch entails.
So basically, we keep an eye on the mares as they're getting closer to foaling. That can be anything from a little bit of change in behaviour, their bags produce and fill up a little more, and wax and milk also. So they come in into night watch paddocks under lights at night time, and our very capable staff keep an eye on them, and when anything's close to foaling, they'll bring them in and fold them down.
Well guys, we've actually got one foaling down now, a mare called Azavina in foal to Tornado, so this is an absolute game changer for me. Can't wait to see this happen. And we've got Hanna on here just checking the mare that the presentation's correct at this stage, but just going through those first stages of labour. Good girl. Good girl. Some life here. Just clearing the nostrils there, making sure the airways are all open.
Good baby.
How are we looking?
We're looking good. It was a bit of a tight foaling, hence the extra assistance given. So far, so good.
Look at that beautiful head marking. There's a huge star with a snip.
Sure is. Hey, baby.
And now for the all-important. Now we know the mare's okay.
What a little girl.
Oh, it's a little filly. Absolute cracker, isn't it?
Who's that? Baby.
Oh, and that's the noise you want to hear.
It's my favourite noise in the world. Whee! 12 minutes.
So she's up and standing now. We're just about to hopefully get on the sark, but weight-wise, she's pretty hefty for a first foal. 52 kilos.
52 kilos, yeah.
That sounds like a fair weight to push out to me. So she's done a really good job, this mare.
Yeah, she really did a fantastic job. So the next step, I'll have another look at the placenta to make sure it's all intact and hopefully get them out to another yard so mum and baby can bond a bit more.
Sam, it's remarkable, isn't it? And incredible how quickly the foal gets up and starts moving around.
Well, if you're in nature, I don't think you have a lot of time to rest. There's predators about. Lucky at Swettenham Stud there, they're absolutely taking care of first class, and that was beautiful to watch. I hadn't actually seen that story before or seen a story like that previously, so it was interesting from that point of view. And the other interesting thing about it, when I did some research, the mare is actually related to So You Think. They share the same dam, so she's out of Triassic as well. And I believe the team at racing.com will also be catching up and doing a little bit of a follow-up with the mare and the foal very soon.
OK, look forward to that as well, yes. So there you go, and thanks to the team at Swettenham Stud for letting us into that part of the world in the early hours of the morning. We're going to take a break on Grassroots. Back with more in a moment.